Hi everybody. I think in the previous sections you have seen how to create a Word document, an SPSS data file, how to create variables in the data file, and how to input data in the data file. We've also seen how to recode a variable either into the same variable or as a new variable. Now, today we will see how to calculate the mean and the standard deviation for the different variables. Also, how to find out the frequency distribution for the variables. Let us take this example. You're seeing here a questionnaire for job description of employees, and it includes some of the demographic variables like the name, gender, age group in years. So they have given a nominal scale here, nature of job, whether it is full-time or part-time, again a nominal scale here, and the experience in number of years, a nominal scale here. And I'm sure you will be able to identify what kind of scale has been used for measuring the environmental perceptions. Any guess there? If you have thought correctly, you would understand that this is a interval scale with the options varying from strongly agree, which gets 5 points, to strongly disagree, which gets 1 point. There are also other variables which is being measured here, like the attitude towards the co-worker, organizational commitment, sorry. So we go down here. This is where the questionnaire is. Organizational commitment, job satisfaction, and the staying intentions of the employees. Now, what are these statements measuring? For instance, how do you measure the staying intentions of a person in an organization? There are some statements like, I am not actively searching for another job. I seldom look at the job listings on monster.com. I have no interest in searching for a job in the next year. Like like that, you will be working at HBAT 1 year from today. So these are some statements which relate to a person's intention to work in a particular organization. Now the next question is, so we have identified that there are the main variables of our study are environmental perception, attitude towards co-worker, organizational commitment, job satisfaction, and staying intentions. Now we have to understand that there are two type of variables. One is the independent variables and the dependent variable. Now you will be able to make a guess on what should be our main dependent variable here. It should be the staying intentions. So that is definitely a dependent variable here. All the other variables, whether it is independent or not, that we can take a call later also. But now the first thing that we will do is, okay, I have got all these responses from the respondents. What next? What should I do with that? I have to get a composite score for the environmental perception. And similarly for the other variables, I need to get a composite score. Now let us go to the SPSS data editor to see how these were captured. So you would see that in the variable name, you have the gender, the age, the job, the experience with the options, what options were given here. And this is their employee environmental perception. So the first statement is EP1, second statement is EP2. So we have four statements in environmental perception. In the attitude towards co-worker, that we call as AC1, AC2, there were four statements. In organizational commitment, we had four statements. Job satisfaction, we had four statements. And this is our staying intentions, we had four statements. And what do we do with this? So this is what the variable is, and we go to the data view. We can see that all the entries have been made here. Now what we do is, we go to analyze, we go to transform, and there is an option called as compute variable. So now I say that I am going to create a environmental perception scale. And for that, what is my environmental perception? it should be EP1 plus EP2 plus EP3 plus EP4. In fact, this should be divided by 4. Why? Then only you get the mean. So EP1, EP2, EP3 and EP4, we add them up, and if you divide by 4, that is what will be my total score for the environmental perception. Similarly, now if you go and look at your data editor, you will see that towards the end, now you have a scale which has been created, and the data, it has calculated and given you a composite score called as environmental perception. This is the mean value for the 4 statements that we have given. So we actually took the values as 4 statements, but now we are able to combine them together to get an overall environmental perception score. And for the further analysis, we will be working only on this and not on those individual statements that we got. Similarly, I have to go and create for the other variables. Now, I reset this. And what is that I want? I want attitude towards coworker. So I can call this as attitude towards coworker, which will be attitude towards coworker first statement plus attitude towards coworker second statement plus attitude towards coworker third statement plus attitude towards coworker fourth statement. And I am going to take the average of all these. Then only I can call that I am calculated the mean divided by 4. And then I OK it. So now again I see that the calculation has been carried out, and I have a new variable created here, which is the mean of the attitude towards the coworker. Right? So the next task would be to calculate similarly for job satisfaction as well as for staying intentions. I hope you would have understood how to calculate the mean values, and the standard deviations can be got from here itself. Now what I can do here is I can go to analyze and I go to descriptive frequency, statistics frequencies, and if I want to find out the frequency distribution for gender, for age, nature of job and the experience, I can actually just take these, click them here, and I say I can even take the charts for that. I can get a bar chart or a histogram or a bar chart I can get, and frequencies. So I say OK. You can see how the calculation is being done, and you get the frequency distribution. Now you can see very clearly here that the composition of male and female here in terms of frequencies is given. Even the age, because the age is taken as a ratio scale, that is why you have so many entries. But then you have already learned that you can actually regroup them by recoding them and convert that into a nominal scale. Look at the nature of job. Again, you have a frequency distribution, and the graphs are given here. So, I think you would have learned how to calculate the mean and the frequency distribution, how to use the compute variable option in creating